Old Swan, Liverpool's busiest fire station. It's 5 in the morning and Red Watch have been called to a house fire.
Church Road, where the Fleet Market person's reported.
A person's reported call is the most serious kind of emergency. People could be trapped inside the house.
Where's he gone for? You can't get over the top by us.
Firefighter Peter Huff lives in the road and suspects the directions they've been given may be wrong.
It could be Ardley Road, which is behind us, but it's actually a Church Road house you've got to go Prescott Road for. It's a shop anyway. We can run down, but it's a long road, Church Road. Do you know where it is, I think? It's down, halfway down by the wall. You don't have to go down to it.
If people are trapped, seconds lost could cost them their lives. The inaccurate address given by the 999 caller means Red Watch must continue on foot. The engines and all the firefighting equipment they carry will have to go round the long way. There's confusion. It isn't clear whether there's anyone in the house. Inside, the thick black smoke makes the search difficult.
Oh no, there's a mattress here at the bed, and there's bunks in the back.
As the search continues inside, firefighters outside are trying to piece together what's happened.
Stand up for it, mate. 3 children were in there. 4. Both those little ones just gone past you now, yeah?
Both of them were. We're just trying to find out exactly what's happened at the moment. There's a lot of confusion. As you can see, the smoke is coming out the bedrooms. A lot of people standing around, a lot of people screaming and what have you. So it's hard to find out exactly what's going on. The only way you're going to do that is communication between us and neighbours will tell us what's exactly going on.
It's taken 10 minutes to put out the fire and complete the search. They now know there's no one inside.
There's supposed to be children still in there. As we arrived, there's a shop on the floor opposite saying there were still children inside. So obviously we all had to just get in there.
The family of 5 had been asleep in the house as the fire burned. The mother and 2 of her children made their own way to safety. Her 2-year-old son and 1-year-old baby, trapped by the flames upstairs, were rescued by men working opposite. As Gavin Bassey searched the house, he was unaware they were all safe.
Oh, they were all out. But it was in that bedroom that they were in. There was 2 beds in there, you know. But I think they'd all got them out. I think the lady might have been asleep in front of the fire downstairs or something.
Although it looks like the flames are out, they must make sure there's no hidden burning which could start the fire again.
I'm the brains, they're the brawn, you see.
Last year, 147 people were rescued by the brigade. For the firefighters, calls which involve the possibility of someone being trapped makes them amongst the most stressful of incidents.
We made our way up the stairs, couldn't see anything at this point. This room's red hot. See the handprints on the wall where the men have been searching, you see? You know what I mean, with his hands. You can see his fingers on the wall where he's been looking. They would have looked around here, looked in here, even on the window. Now the kids who were in here, apparently as the story goes, they said that a lamp fell on the bed. If you look at the arc on the floor of where the burn is most severe, you would believe that like a lamp could have been plugged in there and fallen on the bed if it'd been on for hours, like, and that might have led to the fire, you know. They got them all out, they were dead lucky. Dead lucky. You find a room on fire, you want to make sure everybody's out. Close the door behind you. That way, containing the fire in that one room, save it affecting the rest of the house and or anybody else who's in the house, you know what I mean? If you leave the door open, this is what happens. It affects the whole of the house. I mean, I've seen like houses where the door's been closed and like there's been no effect to the other. That room would be gutted, and there's been no effect to the rest of the house. You know what I mean? It's just a little tip, like, you know what I mean. But people, you know, sometimes the locks don't work on the door. Yeah, that's got a lock on it. But then maybe if she closed the door, she mightn't have heard the kids screaming.
As the clearing up continues, Red Watch stumble across another survivor.
Hello there.
Where was that car?
Among all the stuff there. As if by magic it appeared.
Put it on your head, Carl.
It looked like a hair from a distance, yeah, okay, yeah. Rabbits reported that, this guy.
Oh, I probably was kept there all the time.
Was it rabbits reported?
Look at that. Where was he?
I'm just here. I just look after the bedroom and then I'm sitting here.
Oh, I'm surprised he
Camouflage, you see.
We're going back now. We'll go from Sulphate 1, Sulphate 1, Sulphate 2.
All finished upstairs now. Can we shut the house up? Yeah.
Peter, I was saying, your helmet's upstairs there.
No, go to down.
Hey, get back.
It's 6:30 a.m. and Red Watch can now head back to base. The RSPCA have been called to collect the rabbit.
There we go.
It's great to be able to do your job, you know. And do it well, you know. I don't know, it's great. It's good fun when you're working together, you know, and you're working with a nice bunch of fellas and that.
Is Rolf's hospital open this late at night?
That's right, well, he will be.
He will be.
We'll get it checked out for any sort of, you know, smoke problems. And we'll get it in the vets for a day or so, and then we'll get off to Elwood Kennels and we'll look after it and either reunite it with the owners at some stage or find a new home for it. Anyway, I'm very grateful for what you did. Thanks a lot. See you now. Okay, see ya.
Red Watch are nearing the end of their 15-hour shift.
Because we're going out.
We're off. We're going out again. Another one.
Take 182.
Within an hour of their return, they've been called to another house fire.
It's another person's reported. Kingsley's Avenue.
For the second time this morning, it's persons reported. Again, there could be lives at risk.
We're going to another address in Merseyside Avenue.
Kingsheath down Newman, Peter. Down Newman, where's it to go here?
Keep going along with that. We're only early numbers. 95. There you go. Just keep
Southgate 1 as well.
Go in.
Sulphate 2 as well.
Go.
Southgate 2 as well.
Keeping on the window.
As Red Watch arrive, people are struggling out onto the ledge. A fire downstairs and a double-locked front door means the only escape is through an upstairs window.
And again! Come again! Come again, Gav! Get in! Get in! Get in there!
There's confusion. The house must be searched to make sure there's no one left inside.
Yeah. I've had to look underneath that bed, though.
Stage 1 VA, 1 high pressure hose reel jet.
Right,
Search in progress.
Oh, now I'm going up to the stairs. Must be that way, Cal. I've never seen a set up like this. Hello? How's this? It looks just like a mattress to me. I don't think there's anyone on it.
Up you go.
Done, yeah.
The family appear to have escaped unharmed, but will be taken to hospital for tests. Just 8 minutes after the 999 call was received, the fire's out, and Phil Roberts and Peter Huff have completed their search.
Twice in 20 minutes, isn't it? They were lucky. Certainly were. What was on fire? I never saw what was on fire.
Kitchen fire. Kitchen fire.
Here we go again. You never know when it's gonna go. That's 2 in what? In an hour, isn't it? Not half an hour. You never know. You just don't know.
Gavin was first into the kitchen where the fire started.
I wasn't sure what was on fire when I come in. All this was blazing. The kids have been messing and putting makeup and stuff like metal lipsticks and stuff like that in the microwave. And obviously when they get hot, like, and they ignite, you know, especially with like oily lipsticks or that, would blaze, you know.
Everything in there can be replaced, but the kids who came out the bedroom window can't be, can you? So it's most important.
It's unusual for the drivers to rescue them, but...
Two keen drivers, I think.
2 drivers.
Paul and Keane.
Assisted in the rescue.
By a passerby who's now gone to work. As we got there, the passerby got up onto the parapet roof, and he was the link between the woman passing them to him and then down to us. So that's how the 4 kids and then the woman finally came off.
Until the woman jumped on top of me.
You done well there, Tom.
Thanks.
You'd have thought there was a bedroom here, but there isn't. That and that curtain, Barry.
Why did you go to turn around?
No, someone said, go and have a look in the bedroom at the front of the house. And as I went like that, it was the top of the stairs on the quarter turn to come down. What's the problem?
Every time we turn out and Tommy forgets to put his socks on,
It's a job.
or doesn't have time to put his socks on, then we get a job.
Got a blaze.
Actually, about 10th time it's happened now, isn't it? I usually put them in my pocket.
At the end of a 48-hour tour, Red Watch can now go off duty. Four days later, they're back on call. For the first time in 8 years, Red Watch is expecting a new recruit, who they hope will have useful skills.
Well, we're getting a new recruit. We don't know who it is yet, but hopefully it'll be useful, you know. Sort of a plasterer will do, I think. We haven't got a plasterer on the watch.
You get fellas who've been fighting wars in the Falklands and then joining the job, or fighting a war in Ulster or something, and then, so they're not going to be put off by anything they see in this job, are they? But then again, you can get wet behind the 19-year-olds who's done nothing, so... It's the first call of the day, a skip on fire.
Hose me down, I'm going in. Holy shit!
Because there's no real risk to life, only one of Swan's fire engines is called out.
Probably spontaneous combustion. I don't even know what that means. Did you like this, Colin? All the time. When the kids are on holiday, we'd always be called to skip and stuff like that.
For the last 17 weeks, Red Watch's new recruit has been learning to be a firefighter.
Welcome to the pass-out parade of recruit course 496.
Dress!
This is the last day at the training school. 3,000 people applied to join the brigade last year, 150 of them women. All the 70 successful candidates were men. One of them, Mark Deaver, will start his career with Red Watch.
Life on a fire station is not quite the same as the recruit post, and I know that there's a great deal of apprehension about getting out in that appliance with the blue lights going. Remember, you're here and you're a very special profession.
You throw like aerosol canisters and gas canisters, like, Now, even when they're empty, like, they're still dangerous. So you got to be careful, like, you know, don't get too close until you knock the fire down. But yeah, they can be dangerous, yeah. Depending on what the people throw in them. Oh. Who's that? Who's that? That's what I mean about it being dangerous. You put a skip fire out, you get hit on the head with a snowball.
It's something I've always wanted to do. I just hope it's a good bunch of lads. I've heard it is, so as long as it's there, I enjoy myself, that's the main thing.
It may not be a large fire, but it doesn't seem to want to go out.
They're going on fire again over.
Yeah, no, I the first one does. Well going
That's
out.
well going, look at it, look at the smoke, that's not stick.
The second one's out. First one's not out, it's going well.
Go for it, Andy. Put a man to do the job.
Quite a bit of, you know, smoke, I thought.
Clean up after certain people. Well done, look at it.
We were just practicing. What we said was we'd just stop and then get back on again and just practice what we're doing so we get it right, you see.
The 1915 bin man. Oh yeah, is that one out? Obviously. That's what I joined for. Be a bin man.
The pass-out parade's over, and Mark's new life as a firefighter is about to begin.
One big happy family.
Red Watch's next call is to a familiar address.
Automatic fire alarm at an old person's home.
Because of the potential risk to life, both fire engines are required.
Okay. Who was it then? Who was it? Spare ribs have had it.
7 times I've had you out. 7? Yeah. And not one of you made the date with me.
The young lady had left a tea on while she was watching television. It consisted of half a dozen spare ribs. She's let them boil dry, so it's only burnt the pan a little bit. But as you heard, she's done it 7 times in 2 years, so at least she's consistent. She must like burnt food.
I wouldn't mind if you come for something.
See, this could be your minute. This could be your minute, girls. Come on. You haven't been smoking those funny cigarettes again, have you? Have you?
Oh.
By the end of the day, the only other calls Red Watch had been called out to were some bin bags on fire and a flooded house. Four months ago, Mark Deaver was a forklift truck driver. Today, he's about to become a firefighter.
That's the first turn, that's the pump. But you will notice that it's not just you, everyone gets the Mickey taken out of them, so it's not just aimed at you.
Red Watch.
No, we're talking about Lacey.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Red Watch shot. Announce your names, please. South 81, number 1, Firefighter Bassey.
Yo!
Driver, Firefighter Dunn.
Yo!
Also a new recruit, Firefighter Deaver. Welcome, Mark.
Mark and his friends.
South 82, number 1, Firefighter Roberts. Driver, Firefighter Sheehan. And number 3, Firefighter Puff.
Sir.
Red Watch, check the machine, check the out, all out.
Yo, what is it?
Mark, can I have your number, please? 5164. 5164.
No, that was a kick before it comes off.
Married. Young C and Fringle. Oh, I love it. Number 1, please.
Get shopping.
I need some bread.
B-R-E-A-D.
How do you spell it?
Which one these ones?
Routine tasks have to be carried out in between calls.
Yeah, cut for that one.
I'll come back later.
Be quicker than that.
It's a dirty job, and that's why Mark's doing it.
While Red Watch have not yet been called out, down the road at Low Hill Fire Station, they're having a busy day.
Go ahead over.
We turned out to a flat fire, Grisdale Road, downhill.
The fire in the flat is already their 5th call of the day.
I can smell it, I can smell it.
Keep punching it. Yeah, they're near me now.
Take a line off there.
I live right next door to Tommy's.
John, want some breaking in gear?
Station Officer Gary Hollis investigates.
Thick black smoke zone. Bill? 2 school girls in Scotland.
Gary discovers there may be somebody inside.
One of the neighbours said there's a report of 2 schoolgirls been squatting in here.
Hello?
Firefighters will have to search every room. Back at Old Swan, Red Watch are working, but not at putting out fires.
Everything got to be clean. Immaculate. I wonder where my toothbrush had gone. I thought you'd been cleaning your teeth. Pass it back afterwards. That's his annual joke. Monthly joke. No, his annual. Yeah, he's had to cut back. He was running his repertoire, wasn't going to last his service, you see, so let's just start cutting back on the old jokes. Oh, what have you seen, over?
Low Hills firefighters continue the search.
Yeah, did you get that message before? There might be 2 school kids swatting.
Hello? Bob?
Where's your hose?
Yeah, Bob? Yeah, got the fire. Check it off. Yeah, it's all clear.
Got a more persons accounted for. There's no one in. Take the ones off there. Always and forever.
Got a window going now.
What's on fire?
Couch in a vent.
That looks like someone has been using it as a squat. Is it safe to go in? Yeah, you can go. The door wasn't secured, and we didn't have to break it in.
What's the secret of fire, do you know?
It's going to be in that area there where that bird.
Kids are going on the black ears.
You still on? Stop here. We'll have to get the kids off the back. Big problem, kids on the back here. Look at them. It's the Alamo.
In the last year, 2 children in the Merseyside area have needed intensive care after falling off fire engines on call-outs.
Kids on the back. We've had a number of children injured over the years, so it is a big problem. Try and do our best to make sure they don't hurt themselves, you know.
So what do you think of the job so far then?
Bit quiet.
Is it what you thought it'd be like?
No.
No. What did you think? Do you think it'd be fires all the time?
Yeah.
I know, I thought it'd be fires all the time. That was just from 9 o'clock this morning. Hope they're not locking us in. Locked in. I think the men of lesser intelligence, not myself obviously, do get very bored very easily. Uh-oh, those are coming in.
Right, here it comes. You're right in there?
Yeah! Seem to be locked in, mate! Couldn't let us out, could you?
I can see if I can go and find the key.
Okay!
You're looking.
Okay, keep looking, lads. Oh, there's a responsible figure. Sure, he'll let us out.
Just find the key.
Just find the key for us. Funny enough, other people have said that. Did you have like set things to do in the day? Check hydrants, clean BA sets, do whatever you'd have to do, you know. We joined to do fire brigade stuff, didn't we? Go to fires and that. So that's what we're happiest doing. Find that key then, eh?
Sorry, lad.
Oh, look. Oh, look, see, responsible. Hello, sir. Thank you.
Had me best for you.
All right. Have you done them now then?
Yeah, nearly done, Sam.
When you've done that, Mark, just come in the office because I want to get a few details.
Mark, if you want some more practice, just do that set there.
I would do, but I've got to go into the office.
I've just seen all your paperwork.
We've gone through phases just lately where it's nothing to have 10 or more fires on nights, if not more. And now, lo and behold, our new recruit's here and he's twiddling his fingers and thumbs, unfortunately. It must be confusing for him. I'm sure he'd like it to be busier than this is.
I did feel guilty. Again, faced by two. On the right foot. Oh, it was so close.
Mark's been with Red Watch for 2 days and hasn't yet been called to a fire.
Oh, I say. Oh, where can we go?
Finally, Mark's first call to a fire.
South Lake 1, South Lake 2.
Derelict house that we've been to. Been to it before though. You alright, Mark?
After 4 months of intensive training, this is Mark's first opportunity to put what he's learnt to the test.
Hang on, just a sec. Chin up, chin up. All right. Okay.
Just forget the procedure.
Oh, there's a pull on that.
Mark's first job, this. Mark's first fire. Nothing upstairs! Well,
Nothing upstairs.
what's the floor in the back? In this back room, the floor's all gone, you know. I'm just having a little bit of a job finding it.
Just give it a good soak, Mark.
How much water are you putting on it?
Don't flood the house out! I think he's killed it good style.
It was about that much. I sent him in for a bit of experience with an experienced firefighter with him. Well, it's his first BA job, his second day on the station. And it's not bad for a young fireman.
It was good. Good boy. Good to get in at last. About time as well. 2 days.
even got ice cream vans following us now. Can't be selling much ice cream.
A week ago, Red Watch rescued Julie McNally and her 4 children after the fire that started in their microwave left them trapped inside their house.
And again!
Tonight, they're meeting the men who helped rescue them.
You're going to give the firemen the sweets, Lewis, and say thank you?
Can we talk to them? The mates are sharing, you know.
That's Sean, he's the biggest. And this is Lewis, who's 4 on New Year's Day. And Lewis likes to put things in microwaves that make fire.
You was, is he? And what did he put in the microwave, Mum?
Oh, Mummy's makeup and
Mummy's
rollers.
makeup?
And a rollers. So that's nearly 3.
So you can't reach the microwave?
No, not yet. We'll never get one again anyway.
Again! Come again! Come again, Dad! Come in!
Do you do that?
Lewis!
Swam again.
Give us a smile. Very good.
Seconds are vital in a fire like that. Thick black smoke, especially like young kids. You only need a couple of sniffs and it could have turned out different, you know. Everyone's for your mind. Could be your own. What would you do in the same situation if it was your own? You've got to do your best for them, haven't you?
A smoke alarm can give valuable extra minutes warning of a fire. Neither Julie's house nor the first house Red Watch were called to on that morning had smoke alarms fitted. The 1-year-old baby Jake, who was rescued from the first fire, spent 2 weeks in hospital and is now expected to make a full recovery. The man who rescued baby Jake from the upstairs room was traced. He's Andrew Johnson, who works opposite the house.
I could see the flames and the baby's cot, so I put my hat over my face, stood up, grabbed the baby, got back on the floor, crawled my way back down the stairs again.
As far as I'm concerned, you've saved that child's life.
The other survivor of the fire, Brownie the rabbit, also made a full recovery.